And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt Diorio, your host, as always, joined by the Be-Need one, Gerard Barrera.
How are you, nerds? What's going on? How you doing? I love it here. Another day, another dollar. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Our resident version of Steve, the babyface one, Theo Walski.
Steve.
So I don't know if we were recording when I said about all the white stuff and nothing to snort. But speaking of stuff to snort, my dad came to me and he was like, "Do you know all the like nicknames for cocaine? Like, why would I know this?"
Wow.
We are not even going to go there.
Awesome question.
And two, he's like, "Well, I heard a new one on the radio, and it is Booger Sugar."
Booger Sugar. Yeah.
I've never heard of that one.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
I mean, they did have to do like there was a whole list that they were trying to use to get around Disney for Deadpool Wolverine.
Oh yeah,
There's
yeah.
a whole scene where they're talking about it. So
Oh yeah.
and then ladies and
was
gentlemen, the man with the couch, our maitre d' services, the man, the myth, the legend, the lion's mane, Jason Bolidio.
How's it going, guys? How's it going? You know, I missed you, Theo. It's okay. I was sick. You're sick. It's
why
all
we're all
right, man.
sick.
Yeah, we're all just sick.
It's a
So, you know,
horrible
I'm
time
glad
of
you're
the
feeling
year.
better. I'm feeling a lot better. So
Okay.
we got this. We got this.
Well, if Colorado weather would make up its bloody mind on what it's doing, I can get over this crap.
Nah, it's Colorado. It never makes up its mind. Just like it's probably going to be like 60 degrees this weekend, even though we were in the single digits like yesterday.
No, we're still going to be in the 30s or 40s, and then it's going to be in the upper 50s next week.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking
You
at
got,
that
like
forecast.
super
It's
cold.
like,
Like you
kinda,
got like 60 last night. It got like
Did you get a chill?
Man, I had to put on
Did you
my
have to
hoodie
bundle up?
again. Yeah, I
Mhm.
bundled
Set a
up a
fire,
little bit.
warm up
Yeah.
some hot cocoa, you know.
Actually, I just made a little bit of coffee, you know, just to warm me up, warm the bones, you know. But just kidding. No, not to make light of
Here
what
I am.
you
And
get.
actually-
You guys get like hellish
and actually,
winters.
here I am actually drinking Picard's drink of choice, you know,
Oh, sweet.
a little Earl Grey. But no, seriously, it was single digits this morning.
Jesus.
When I go take the kiddo to school first thing in the morning, it's going to be 0.
Yeah, yeah. So like that.
Yeah. And it gave us
It's
a
a
little
lot
bit
of
of
fun.
snow. So it's a lot of fun. You know, it's Colorado. But
Which was
But no, we
interesting
got-
was that when a couple weeks ago when I went to Minneapolis in February, I was perfectly fine with a hoodie outside, even though it was like 15 degrees. Whereas like here in Colorado, there's no way I could get away with a hoodie.
With just a hoodie.
Not even 20
dude,
degrees.
the real feel
Ridiculous.
the real feel today was this afternoon it was the temperature wise 14 degrees. The real feel was 6.
Oh Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Can't
So-
imagine that. We can't imagine that, huh, Jay?
That's dude. I mean, like the only
I mean,
time
you
we see
can.
6.
Come visit. Okay,
The only time we see
bring you
6
out
is in
when
the
there's-
first digit, you know.
There's
Jay.
snow, and then you
Like,
get snowed in. You have to stay
Mhm.
a few extra days. You know.
And we're just like 6 what?
Honestly, right now, all I want to do is like I'd end up just driving it, which do want to shout out or thoughts out rather to the families that have lost people in the plane crashes that happened over the last week.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I just saw a clip of the Delta one that turned over.
yeah, in Canada. Yeah, they're
No.
still trying to figure out how that thing landed with no landing gear and its wing snapped off.
That's so
Like
crazy.
Wow.
we've had since inauguration day, we have had 7 plane crashes.
What the heck is going on, man?
Yeah.
We haven't had that many in the last
Plane
couple of
crashes
decades.
in like 10 years, dude. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
I mean, let's talk about a weird week, right? Before we get into everything. So you have NASA which has now upgraded that new asteroid to a 3.1% chance of hitting Earth, which is the highest percentage rate we've had for an asteroid ever.
Mhm.
Jesus.
So that's 3.1%. Yeah, they're actually talking about pulling off an Armageddon, and if they can't hit it off its track, they may send a nuke to blow it off its track.
Are we seriously? Are we
A good
seriously
time to be an oil rigger.
reliving? Are we seriously not reliving? Are we actually living
We're about
the
to.
movie Armageddon?
If the stories are true, yeah.
Oh my
they're,
God.
They're talking about sending a nuke up to
Soon we're gonna be training some oil drillers.
Yep.
They get. Oh my
I
God.
saw
Arms-
so
Bruce Willis.
what's funny is
he say? He was like,
Dude,
"Damn, I'm
I saw-
trained, man. I'm ready
oh
for
my
this."
God. Oh my
I
God.
don't know if I don't know if I sent
I'm
you
ready
guys
for this.
I don't know if I sent you guys the TikTok of it, but so over the last week, the new administration decided to lay off several hundred workers from the nuclear agency. It just
Mhm.
happens to handle our nuclear weapon stockpiles and stuff like that.
Sure.
And they realized, oh shit, these guys actually do something important. We should probably get them back, right? They can't get a hold of all these people. So I saw a TikTok. Somebody took the scene out of Armageddon where they're trying to track everybody down.
Yeah. Oh
they're-
God.
Did it to setting it to, they can't get a hold of any of these government employees they let go because they don't have contact information. And then
It was a good
on top
movie.
of that,
It was a good movie.
yeah, I love Armageddon.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I'm
And then-
I'm good. I don't ever need to hear that single again. I'm sorry. It was a great single, but it was kind of like the Titanic song. They played it way too much that year.
or
Way too much.
everything I do by Brian Adams from Robin Hood Prince of Thieves. Like,
Oh, dude,
it's a classic.
that one hurts,
but
yeah, because that was a good song too.
Oh yeah, but it
can't
got
ever hear that again.
overplayed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and I
Every
love Brian Adams.
commercial and they milked that
Yeah.
song for everything it was worth. Yeah, that was a bummer.
Then the other day, an orifice shows up beached on the coast of Mexico, which local superstitions say that basically if an oarfish which is basically usually down in the depths of the ocean, if
That's
it's
like
showing up,
those are usually like a mile down, right? Something like that.
yeah.
Holy
If
crap!
they show up on the shore, it's basically they call it a bad omen, and that something really bad is going to happen because its nickname is the Doomsday Fish.
That's fun.
Yeah, let me pull up a picture of what an oarfish actually looks like. I actually have one in my museum in Animal Crossing.
Jeez.
Nerd.
Now you're gonna
Nerd.
remove it because it's a doomsday fish.
Nerd. I love it.
Don't even.
Hey, it's the
Um,
level of nerd that put it in the game. Come on now.
That is true.
That
Yeah.
is true, right? Anyway, so this is what an oarfish looks like.
Right. Weird.
So
Mm.
it is, yeah, they're known as a doomsday fish, and the thought is to be a sign of impending natural disaster.
Well,
I'm so confused. Just looks like
So
a
the
piece
last
of
time,
tin.
November 6th, an oarfish was found on the shores of Grandview Beach in SoCal. 1 month later, a 7.0 earthquake struck off the West Coast, triggering tsunami warnings for California and Oregon.
what?
Yes.
And where was this fish found?
This one is, where did they find this one? Down in Baja California Sur Beach, down in Mexico.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
damn. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No bueno.
And to
Come
your
on,
point,
nature.
though, these things
California's
are,
had enough. Go on, like give them a break.
Ugh, yeah.
I mean,
What the F, dude?
like they said in Jurassic Park, nature finds a way.
Jesus.
At this point, the way
Mhm.
like we keep getting these Arctic blasts and stuff, I'm just waiting for us to start living out day after tomorrow.
True, but
I
I
mean-
mean, Do we think we can use anything from that movie in order to survive?
Fuck no.
I mean, at least know to get inside if you're in the eye of the storm.
Yeah, but I mean, it deals with an actual legit phenomenon, which is the desalinization of the ocean. You know, um, in that movie though, it happened like overnight. It gave us an ice age eventually. But
That's why we had Geostorm.
right. So, you know, uh, here's here's another picture of an
Ugh.
oarfish. Yeah,
That's
bit ugly. Yes,
Ugly.
No,
and they can get yeah, they can get very like super big. They're super ugly. So yeah, that's kind of how jacked up the past week has been for everybody. Um, so the title of this episode is did the state of play have the power?
They did.
So
have
we'll
the
get to the
power.
state of play, right? But the reason it's being called did have the power is because I didn't even know they were making it, but they are starting to shoot Masters of the Universe
Yeah.
Mhm.
for a release next year. So, case in point, the last time they tried to do this was 1987, and we got Dolph Lundgren as He-Man, Frank Langella as Skeletor, Meg Foster as Evelyn,
Awesome.
a very young Courtney Cox.
Yeah.
Chelsea Field as Tila. We had, they did have the sorceress, the impeccable James Tolkien, who we all know is the principal from Back to the Future.
Okay.
Did he ever have any hair?
Nope. Nope.
So, and that movie was campy as hell.
Gwildor. Yeah.
I mean, at the time,
Billy Bartley. That's so cool.
Dolph Lundgren was probably the only one that could play He-Man at that time.
Oh, and John Cyphers. Oh, so cool, man.
Yeah, as
He was the
Duncan.
Man at Arms.
I mean,
yeah.
it was for all of us that grew up in that time and had He-Man toys. It was our
for
movie,
me.
right?
Frank Langella made the movie. He the first time I saw it, I was just like in awe, like I loved it. But then the reason I kept watching the movie periodically in my life is for that performance.
Oh yeah.
There's so many like little things like the scene where they already captured He-Man and Skeletor leans in and asks him that question, but quoting Shakespeare. That was totally improv.
And then
It's such a great scene.
And then for me, it also had Robert Duncan McNeil, who played the boyfriend, who anybody who's watched Voyager, he went on to be
He's Voyager.
He's Paris.
Yep.
He's Tom Paris. So, that was like how young they were back then, right?
Oh yeah. Oh dude, he was
To have them.
so young.
So, anyways, they are doing this.
But I was almost completely happy with the cast. Almost.
So you've got Marina Baccarin as the sorceress, which
awesome.
Okay.
Not bad.
Alison Brie as Evelyn. I think that's gonna be badass.
I can't wait to see that.
It's
I'm
been a
interested
while
to see
since
that.
I've seen anything with Alison Brie in it, though.
Yeah.
Right. Last thing she was. What's the last thing she was in?
Probably something with her husband.
No, it's a bunch.
Last thing I remember is Freelance with John Cena.
Freelance. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the last real thing that she did. Really. Now so Nicholas Galasine is going to be playing He-Man. I don't like that. That's going to be some,
I can see it.
CGI stuff to make him He-Man.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be putting on. He's like if he. I think he's
like
going to work at putting on the muscle,
the structure for it.
We'll
he can
see.
put on muscle, but I don't think he'll necessarily bulk up and widen out for it.
No, because you got to think. I think he's going to be a great Adam. he's got the widery frame for Adam, but I look at him right, and he just doesn't have the big build that is He-Man when he transforms. So that's my question mark out of it. We're gonna
Oh,
get
is that they don't have an Adam? Like I thought
He
he
is
was
Adam.
He-Man.
he's He-Man / Adam. That's
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, then yeah, then they might CGI it then, or
Mhm.
yeah, maybe makeup or something. Because
Something.
I thought they were doing 2 parts for a second, but I guess not.
Let's go look at yeah, because they've got him listed as He-Man
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Prince Adam
Okay,
as Eternia,
so never mind about that.
Prince of
Yeah.
Eternia. So, um, we've got so we're gonna get King Randor and Queen Marlena. So they're basically setting
Awesome.
it in the earlier days.
Those
right?
two
Which
actors
is-
are awesome.
Yep.
That's Tom Hardy's wife is Charlotte Riley.
I didn't know that.
You've got
Yeah.
Idris Elba is playing Man at Arms. That's gonna be badass.
That's gonna be awesome. That's badass.
You've got okay, so this is probably the one you're thinking of, Jerry.
Oh my God.
Jared Leto is playing Skeletor.
No, I don't want that.
It's Morbin time.
You've got
Do not want that.
I mean, is he gonna put a fucking Joker spin on it?
Oh God.
Like I guess I mean
You know what scares me? Is he gonna try and bring back the original cartoon voice, the whiny like
Jesus.
that's yeah, because he would do it. He would try to bring that and like make that sexy. I don't know.
I don't
That
think
was
he
the
would try
one
to make it sexy.
I don't.
Skeletor needs to be
Skeletor cannot be.
Skeletor needs to be menacing.
Ugh.
Up until
How are you?
up until it becomes the Horde's bitch,
I don't get it.
like-
How is he getting these like absolute like monumental parts?
like
He's in
Tron
the next
Ares.
Tron. He's in this. He was in freaking Blade Runner. Okay, like
Yeah.
ugh.
He wasn't
Ugh.
bad at he wasn't bad in Blade Runner.
Blade Runner. I'm not gonna. I
No.
won't lie about that. But
So-
I'm worried about Tron, and I was very much worried about this.
So real quick, we've got Camila Mendez as Tila.
Cool. Like I
which
said,
I could see that.
yeah.
Absolutely. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce his name, but he's playing Goatman.
Mm-hmm.
I know we've got Malcolm. You've got Sam C. Wilson playing Trapjaw. We've
Cool.
got Kojo Ata playing Triclops. Zhang Zhang as Ram Man.
Oh,
which
bitchin'.
awesome. I loved Ram Man. That figure was great.
Yeah, that figure was funny.
And he's got the build for it too.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Like
cool.
when you look at him, he's got the very
Oh,
much
that's gonna be cool, man.
he's very much got that stocky build to do Ram Man with. So overall, I'm gonna say this. I have more faith in Mortal Kombat 2 than I do Masters of the Universe.
They're doing another Mortal Kombat's 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh,
talked about
God.
that last week.
Carl Urban posted the his
Yeah.
character poster.
Seriously, but the first one did so bad.
Honestly, dude, I actually enjoyed it. I liked it.
You did? Oh,
I did.
see.
I definitely saw it had its problems. It had its holes and stuff like that.
mhm.
I definitely had a problem with the main character Cole. I was just like, get rid of that and then continue everything else, and then use that, like use the movie, then go to the next movie without Cole. But he's
Yeah.
in the next movie.
Oh.
Here's my thing is, even with some of the names you do have in this, with like Morena and Allison and Idris, I it worries me a lot, and this is why I say Mortal Kombat has a little bit more faith in me, is just because of Jared Leto. Like his take on the Joker was terrible. Like So when you take somebody like that that tries to put their own, I get it, putting your own unique spin on it, but he's playing an iconic character, and you've got some boots to fill, right? And that's why I don't think they're going to go the true Frank Langella route, for Skeletor, because in the original Masters Universe live action, Skeletor was menacing,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
I swear to God, though, if they try to bring back the whiny little bitch Skeletor from the cartoons,
I
this
kind
just
of
became a
want that to
comedy.
happen though. Granted, I don't think Leto can pull it off, but I think it would be hilarious though.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be terrible. I mean, that is a strong cast, and don't get me wrong, Jared Leto has his moments, but I'm just definitely concerned about that casting. Like I just there were so many other people that I would have considered that I think they like those actors would have definitely considered the role, or had a more of a
I mean,
darker twist to it.
hell,
I just know, like Jared Leto is just so much of a wild
he's
card in my eyes.
look at who
I don't
he's
know.
going up. Look at who he's going up as, right? You've got Frank Langella, and then Mark Hamill played him for Kevin Smith's Masters of the Universe reboot, right? And
Right.
he was the menacing, yet he still had that, kind of.
High art. He didn't have like the
He wasn't the whiny little bitch,
not
but
the
at the same
whiny,
point,
but he had that high arc where he was
yes,
like borderline on the whiny, but he kept it like uncorny. He like,
yeah,
but it worked for animation.
it
That's
did.
why like live action, it's different. It's like yeah, I that's just what I'm afraid of. I think the first thing I thought of when I saw Jared Leto as Skeletor is like, is he gonna go with a cartoon route? Because that's the first thing I would have thought. Like
Yeah.
he wants to bring, like you said, he wants to bring his own take on it, his own spin, be unique. But yeah, I'm just worried about that.
So, all right. So I'm gonna put it out to you guys. More faith in Mortal Kombat 2 or more faith in Masters of the Universe?
I have more faith in a Super Mario Brothers 2 with Chris Pratt.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
That's where I'm at with that.
I was at least gonna say, you know what? I was thinking, I was at least gonna say Carl Urban in Mortal Kombat.
Nope.
But He-Man has a strong cast. I don't know. That's tough.
Between the two, definitely, it's going to be Mortal Kombat, dude. I have more faith in that.
Oh yeah.
More faith in that at all. Like, it's just.
Let me
just
put it
doesn't
this
seem
way.
like it's needed. Like, why?
I have more faith in the Spaceball sequel.
You know, like, let's be honest. How many people now are going to be like, "Oh, Masters of the Universe"? Like, it's just targeted for like the later generations.
Yeah.
You know, like
It's
who's kid has any of your kids seen a Masters of the Universe, a He-Man
no,
episode? Yeah,
no,
like has
even
anybody
the
in their
even the reboot
teens?
on the Netflix one, the Kevin
Thinking
Smith
of,
version.
no, they haven't.
Okay.
Like,
Because I mean, it's on there, but I mean, they have to go onto the adult side. It's not even, it doesn't even show up on the kid side.
like it's not even like worth sometimes. It's like, bro,
I mean,
like
unless the polls in the like schematic, whatever the schematics are there for its popularity. I mean, maybe hitting high schoolers or something, like you said, the newer Netflix shows. But I don't know how big of an
I mean, have you
impact
seen
it's truly made.
the toy section with
But
Masters of the Universe?
also,
It's
but
like
that's the
almost
other
like
thing. Yeah,
this.
exactly. And then
like
we
this is
keep
not
seeing all the
necessary.
all the collabs are coming out. Like the
I
Ninja Turtle collabs just came out
okay,
of
talk about
Masters of the
turtles.
Universe.
Okay, the Michael Bay version, like you look at who was in that from an actor perspective, that was a decent cast as well. So you
Was it
would think it
though?
would. I mean, it was decent for,
I feel like it was like
but
low B tier, high C tier
For
I
which
mean,
movie?
for the
The
Michael Bay
Turtles
TMNTs
movies, the TMNTs.
with Megan Fox.
B, C,
Okay,
maybe.
I mean, but even then, like that wasn't great either.
No,
Like
it was not.
Yeah,
seriously,
but
not.
I wouldn't compare those movies. You're comparing like fully CGI, going a full CGI for 4 characters
Well, I
that
mean, even
people
if they
are
don't go
used to seeing more
CGI, they're gonna
practically.
you know what?
they're gonna
I
do
have
shit with the story.
I have
Like,
more
And
faith.
the story was still terrible. Yeah.
I have more faith in the Goonies sequel that's in the works right now than I do this.
Yes, I agree. I would have more faith.
And the
in that.
only reason is because most of the original cast is signed on to do it.
Yeah.
And two, Steven Spielberg is producing it. He's not going to direct it, but he's going to produce it.
Hmm.
Even then, the Spaceball sequel that's in the works that Josh Gad is doing, Mel Brooks is on board to help write that.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh my God.
I'm game for that.
So I have more faith in those. Like I don't understand.
See, at
why we're
least they
doing-
have the original director to keep things in line, but and then
Correct.
both of those people proper like Gad for Spaceballs
He's a fan. Like he
totally
Yes.
makes sense. That
Yes.
yeah, absolutely. And he will bring the comedy.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's the whole point of that. Like
Yeah.
at this point, right? Why Masters of the Universe? There's so many other things you could have picked. Like I'd rather have a fucking GoBots movie than Masters of the Universe at this point, right? But like, give us a Last Starfighter sequel.
The other thing is
know?
this has been in the works for like 10 years. It's
I-
been in development hell for for so many years.
Development hell, right here.
I'm just not surprised. Oh
The
yeah.
Power Returns, March 2021. That's when they were trying to
Right.
bring this thing back.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just sad.
So, anyways,
But the other thing is that what we don't know is even by then, we don't know how much money they already sank into it.
right.
Oh, okay.
Even then,
I mean, they had to have sank in
like-
quite a bit in order to get those names. Like, I mean, it is
Yeah.
a pretty. It is. It's a.
I
I would
mean,
say.
But even,
I'd say
even for
high
that
B
development
tier.
stage and finally having that poster, like, yeah, I'm sure they were as far as like we either cut our losses and completely cut it, or we keep
Mhm.
going and like
I
develop
wonder-
the hell out of it, or whatever.
so Travis Knight. Okay, so Travis Knight is directing it. So I do have I mean, not
Dude,
much.
oh,
extra.
Kubo was dope.
But still, director doesn't always improve the movie if there's bad writing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing.
Only
Is
do so
Bumblebee wasn't
much.
bad, you know, but oh my god, they're bringing back essentially $6 million man. Okay, okay. If you're gonna bring back something good from the '80s, give me a Last Starfighter sequel, please. It'd be great.
I really want to know where's the original ideas. Like, why is it
They're
all
nowhere,
this
dude.
remakes, like in
Yeah.
games and
All right.
movies and everything? Stop revitalizing things.
Let's
get
all right.
something original, please.
Let's
Kubo
talk State of
was
Play.
dope though. I did enjoy that movie.
Ugh.
All right, so we had a State of Play on Wednesday. There was roughly 30 games that they showcased during the presentation. So we got a new trailer for
Borderlands
4.
4.
That will be coming out in September on the 23rd. They are also going to have a Borderlands 4 themed State of Play in the summer or spring/summer. They didn't say the month, so you know, we got a new game called Darwin's Paradox. You've got they're doing a crossover with Like a Dragon with Dave the Diver called Ichiban's Holiday. So it's gonna have some side-scrolling beat 'em up with it, and you make
Wow.
some Like a Dragon themed items for food and stuff. Comes out in April.
Yeah.
Nobody asked for this.
Done. I'm getting it.
Days Gone remastered.
Was it
Getting
even
it.
really need to be remastered for? That's what I don't understand.
Honestly,
Wasn't it a
for
PS4,
me,
PS5 release?
Yeah. And it's it's one of those things
No,
where
PS4 never released on
PS4.
PS5.
It was never released on 5?
why?
No. But I'm just
Here-
this only makes me happy because one, the cult followings, they've been heard. I just hope this gets Ben Studio like maybe to get a sequel or something going because
Okay.
a lot of people really started loving this game, and that's how it like the ball started rolling for it. That's the only reason. But
Here's-
I'm gonna get it.
Here's my thing with this.
Like he says cult following, and but however, I know he doesn't do this, but I just picture him designing a bot that sends an email every day for this, and
Here's the thing
he is
is-
the cult. He is the cult following.
I think this here's my thing, and this is where Jerry may or may not agree. I think this is really shows just how far out of touch PlayStation is with their player base because players, a good portion of the PlayStation community has been asking for Bloodborne as a remaster,
Okay.
which we all saw that on the show floor back in 2014.
Yeah.
On the original when the PS4 launched, right? That one's due for a remaster, but they're not listening. And I think case in point, when you look at how far they're out of touch, because now that Shuhei is no longer with the company, he's doing interviews and he's talking. And basically, he was head of first party for PlayStation back in the day.
Mhm.
And then they basically brought in Jim Ryan, and he was told either move to indies or leave the company. This is Shu, right? Mister, this is how we trade games.
Yeah.
Physical copies, Shuhei, with Adam Boyce. So we've already been talking, as of late that we've thought that PlayStation is a little out of touch with their fan base. And I get it. There is a cult following for Days Gone. Don't get me wrong on that one. But when you look
Is it too little too late? Like, do I feel that way? Yeah. Would I rather this be a sequel? Absolutely. I'm just jazzed about it because it's updated. It's going to be for PS5.
Yeah,
I
but
love the game. Like you said, I'm part of that following. But I do agree. Do we need it? No.
no, like if it wasn't,
once
if it
again,
didn't do good enough,
this can
to-
be taken away, and an original kind of game, original idea could be shooting their shot for a company.
And-
could be, previewing
and we'll get
a
there.
new game.
There is a new IP that we'll get to, right? But real quick before we move on, I'm just like, if this game wasn't good enough to warrant greenlighting a sequel for Ben, why waste the resources to remaster it?
Because
Well,
it takes
sequel-
less resources, and they got rid of most of their resources.
I mean, I
So-
think now it's starting to become this is gonna remastered is gonna be the quote unquote new greatest hits. That's what I'm feeling that it's gonna be now. But I
Mhm.
mean, even still, it's like it doesn't need to be like going above and beyond. Like just re-release it with a little
Now-
bit of bells and whistles, and that's it. Like you don't need to have.
I don't know.
the
I'm
like,
kind of on board with you with it being in the next greatest hits. Just re-release the game again, just like they did
Re-release
back
it.
on
So they
PlayStation
are-
2.
yeah. That's
Now
it.
they are
Just-
going to doing a $10
Like,
upgrade
save the
offer like they
resources and
did.
just
yeah,
re-release it.
for real.
But they are going to do a $10 offer like they did with Horizon and Ghost of Tsushima and stuff like that, where on launch day, anyone who owns the PS4 version will be able to upgrade for $10 to the PS5 version. So you won't have to pay full price for it. So, so we got Digimon Story Time Stranger, a new game called Directive 8020 from the team that did Until Dawn from Supermassive and whatnot. So you've got that game coming in October. A game called Dreams of Another from Cute Games. Five Nights at Freddy's is getting another sequel, which
Mimic.
speaking of that, I saw they're doing a Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie as well.
Yeah.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did watch
I-
that
I like-
movie. It was so bad.
You've got Hell Is Us coming in September. That looks kind of cool. Like
I have to check that out.
I like the name.
Lies of P,
Overture. That looked great.
Overture, getting a DLC for that. You've got Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. The full game comes out um, this week, Friday. But they did launch a demo that was available last Friday. Lost Soul aside, this one looked kind of cool. Initially started off with one guy as a development team, and then it's grown. It basically looks like you have to reunite, lost souls, and kind of save the world type of thing. You've got Metal Eden. Um, pardon me, as I just skipped right out of it.
Metal Eden.
Yeah.
You're middle.
Yep. And then
Thank you.
Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater,
Snake Eater. I already got a pre-order, baby.
coming out in August. You've got Mind's Eye, which looked kind of pretty cool on that one.
I have to rewatch that trailer. That it was kind of trippy. Yeah, it looked cool.
Yeah. You basically got to find answers. Kind of just felt like really kind of like a sci-fi type by the end of it. They kicked off with Monster Hunter Wilds, which is they've been kicking off their state of plays or ending with their state of plays for a while now for Wilds.
Cool.
Onimusha Way of the Sword. So we're finally getting a new entry in the Onimusha series. They did
It's not
announce
Samanosuke. That's too bad, but yeah.
Yep.
The other.
Onimusha 2, which was on the PS2, is going to be coming out as well
Sweet.
with upgraded graphics and quality of life stuff.
2 was good too. 2 was also
Yep.
a decent game. Yeah.
They announced some game catalog stuff. All those games are going to be coming to game catalog. This one, here's a new IP. This is coming from Housemark, the ones who did
This
Returnal.
this was interesting.
That looked cool.
We met him on the floor at E3.
So with that one, it's taking the same play style from Returnal and pretty much amping it up for the gameplay style in Saros. You had Shinobi,
Shinobi looked cool
which
too.
we haven't
That was
heard
cool.
of in ages.
Shinobi looks good.
Art of
Yeah.
Vengeance. I love the art style on that.
Yeah.
Like
it looked cool.
the whole cell shading. Sonic Racing Crossworlds.
That looked fun.
Split Fiction, which is from the same team that did over at Hazelight Studios that did It Takes Two. That looks beautiful.
Yeah.
We'll
And
see how it
also,
plays out.
I heard that you also don't need to buy games twice. Like you can buy single game.
You can
and
share it like you could.
share it,
You would
yeah,
with It
with a
Takes Two.
friend.
Yep, it's called Friends Pass. That's something they did with It
Sweet.
Takes Two as well. Then you've got Splitgate, which is basically it's a multi-team kind of Poor Warfare game. So it's each game will have 24 players, 8v8v8, and you go from there. Stellar Blade is getting a DLC
Oh my
for
goodness. Oh my goodness.
it.
Oh
What,
my
Jay?
goodness. No, the Nick Egg Goddess of Victory DLC. Oh man.
Oh,
that's
you know
gonna-
it?
It's gonna spark so much fan service, let's say.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You've got Midnight Walk, which I really enjoyed this trailer because most of the animation stuff is actually made out of clay. So they molded
Oh,
everything out of
okay.
clay.
I
for
missed
it.
that. Oh, cool. I have to check that out.
Yeah, if you go back and watch State of Play, to the design part of the dev team was talking about that they molded everything in clay.
That's sick.
So
Dope.
yeah, so it looks really cool. So you've got Tides of Annihilation, which looked really
Ooh,
cool as
that
well.
one looked really
Looked
cool.
fun.
That's coming from Eclipse Glow Studio. You're getting Warriors Abyss, which shadow dropped on Wednesday when they did State of Play. It's basically a roguelite set in the Warriors universe. They debuted The Island for WWE 2K25, which if anybody follows Wrestling, the reference to the island is basically Roman Reigns' island of relevancy. It can have up to 50 players in each island area at one time. You have shops that you can, outfit your created wrestler and stuff with different clothes, different masks, all sorts of different things there. Um, so overall, I mean, this was the super high level stuff. There was some smaller indie stuff in there, and some announcements. Overall, though, I was not truly impressed with State of Play.
Okay.
There's some decent stuff in here, like, but they didn't have quite the breadth of stuff that you've normally come to see out of State of Play, where it had like something truly for everybody. Um,
I feel that it was kind of
it's
solid. It just didn't have the wow factor like AAA announcements that I think a lot of people were hoping for.
I I would put it at like a B minus from me. There's some
Okay.
good
Yeah.
stuff. There's other stuff that,
Actually, I feel like that's pretty high these days.
some of the stuff they didn't show off. Let's see here. You did it. Oh, Hell is Us. No, they showed everything on here. So, I mean, yeah, it was a lot of titles. You didn't get to see a ton of information about the games because it was only a 40-minute presentation. So when you look at it, right, 30 30-ish games. So that's only about a minute and a half each. So you got enough to see a little bit of a tiny trailer, but nothing really big. And I think some of these games absolutely deserve to have way more airtime. Midnight Rock had a decent amount of time. Soros didn't have a ton. And for having it come from Housemark, which is a first party studio, and it ended your State of Play, there should have been a bit
There's a
more on
massive
that.
teaser, though. I mean, it still looked amazing.
Oh, it looks great. Don't get me wrong. And I haven't played Returnal yet, so I don't know how that playstyle works. But
Well,
um,
if you die, you like completely restart.
that's what it looks like they're going to do with it. So similar to Returnal.
Oh,
So
I thought with Soros it was supposed to be a little bit like what was that other one? But when you die, that you aged a little bit, but you learned more.
Yeah, you do in Sorrows you do retain I think your power or
Yeah.
your experience or something. There was a difference between that and Returnal.
yeah.
Okay.
So we'll get an extended gameplay later this year. It's not due out until 2026. So, um, I mean, overall, I mean, it was solid, but it wasn't earth-shattering, mind-blowing. Hey, this is what's coming from PlayStation Studios.
No, that's why I agree with like maybe the B minus. I mean, I think
Yeah.
it was solid, but it wasn't
Like a
like some of
teenager's
the
first time.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my God, we ain't
Not
talking about
not
Noted.
earth shattering and short lived.
Duly noted.
no more snowballs. Anyway,
But yeah, I kind of feel like it's not what we were all like kind of used to back in the day, or when they would, kind of lead up to like the big, revealed games that we were kind of waiting for, hoping to like some of the rumors confirmed. But yeah, I kind of agree. It was just kind
Like,
of
we haven't
it
seen-
was solid. It was okay.
like we haven't heard anything on Wolverine,
Oh my god, yeah.
right?
It's been a
And
long
that's
Right.
time.
been 2 years, probably at this point, right? Um, it, it we don't know what Sony, Santa Monica is cooking yet. It's rumors
It's still
that it's
more
a
rumor. Yeah.
it's a rumor of God of War, but we don't know anything more. from
It's
them.
not confirmed. I
Um,
mean, we still don't know if there is even a God of War game. So,
yeah,
I mean, yeah, we haven't really heard any news.
yeah. So I mean, when you look at everything from their studios, right, and then real quick, before we kind of get into what we've been playing, what we've been watching, though, I do gotta shout out, everything from Phil Spencer from over at Microsoft, because going forward with all of their now presentations, They are going to start displaying the PlayStation and Nintendo logo on any game that's going to be coming out on those systems when they do their
Oh,
presentations.
nice.
And PlayStation and Nintendo.
And Nintendo. So his point is, you know what? He's done. He wants just people to be able to play wherever, on whatever. And he feels like they need to do right by the current fans as well as the prospective new fans that, you know what, when a game is going to be coming out on cross-platform, they deserve to see what platform it's coming out on.
Yeah, for sure.
Case in point, you're not going to see PlayStation do that because they're going to be like, oh, this game coming out on Xbox? No, we're not going to include that.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, I guess Sony's going to be the last one to follow suit, which sucks. But Xbox, has, they kind of has the upper hand in being the first one to kind of, hey, you know
Just say,
what,
"Screw
everyone
it."
should play. Yeah, they're taking their leaps, and you know what, they're stepping up because E-Day, Gears of War, can't wait to play it. I'm gonna play it on PlayStation. It's coming out. Halo Infinite, all those, they're all coming out for PS5.
Dude, somebody mocked up cases for Master Chief Collection
Oh yeah.
and Halo Infinite with the PS5 logo on them. And I'm like, I want to play them, but it doesn't feel right. It doesn't
It's gonna
look
be
right.
weird. It's gonna be a little weird. Yeah. But that's the
at the
thing.
same
They
point-
stepped up and they said they would do it and they did it. And you know what? Hopefully Sony follows suit at some point, or if the fans are like all in agreement and kind of petitioning, let the Xbox players play too. Why not?
But I think
But,
this shows you like the mindset Microsoft's switching to, right? Which is what we've said for a while now, and I've said for a while now. They need to move to being a publisher. Where you
Okay.
got your studios, you're putting it out on other platforms.
Yeah,
So I have to give kudos and applause to Phil Spencer,
absolutely.
Sarah Bond,
Yeah.
and Xbox for what they're doing. And am I going to benefit from it being on PlayStation? Yes. Now, going forward, is it going to make me get an Xbox? No, because if they're going to bring the games out on PS5 or Switch, Switch 2, I don't have to worry about getting another console. I don't need all three.
Yeah.
I can just have my two. Or Theo can just sit over there playing Minecraft on his PC.
Straight. PC Master
So-
Race.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
All right. So, Jason, what you been playing? What you been watching?
So we've been watching Extraordinary. I think it's that Canadian thing on Hulu. It's very hilarious.
Okay.
Everybody
I've
else
heard that
has
one.
powers. Everybody has
Oh, I
random
remember when that show
powers.
was actually on TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on
It's
Hulu?
like it's like tech support or it's like hero support, but none of them have powers.
Yeah, well, no, so pretty much it's like everybody has random dumb powers, and it's pretty funny.
Oh jeez.
And,
Okay.
Alright, I'll have to
but
watch
the person that they focus on, she doesn't have powers, even though she's 25. And like when you turn 18 is when you get your power.
Because it's Vanessa Hudgens, isn't it?
No, it's a different one.
Oh,
I think you're
okay.
Yeah.
talking about. I think you're thinking of Powerless.
Yeah, there's that. Could be that
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the one that I've been watching, yeah, it's hilarious, man. It's like some of the powers that are like really good, really cool, and then some of them are just hilarious. Like one guy can make anything.
Why does this make me feel like it's Sky High, the adult years?
Yeah, it could be, but I mean, like one of the guys has
That's
a
not bad.
superpower
That's not bad.
that he can 3D print anything from his ass.
Oh my god.
So I mean, like that's one of the multiple like hilarious ones. that I'm like, yo, dude,
Oh
this
my
is
god!
That's
But
pretty
now,
good.
now I just like picture him like
Dang.
Oh, you know, he's
like,
half
gripped up
the
to
show.
his knees and like on this big rod, just like
Yeah, no,
on
no,
this
no.
big,
half-
just
half the
moving
show-
his ass.
Half the show, he's like pulls down his pants and he's squatting.
Oh my
and it's just
god.
hilarious. And then he's like, "Oh,
No,
You
I don't
need
want
a
him to
marker?
like.
I
I
got
don't want
you.
the
Hold on.
figures to come out of his butt. I want him to actually like
yeah." And he's like,
be
"What
moved
color marker?
around to 3D print it from
What color
crap
marker
coming
do
out
you
of
want?"
his ass. Oh my god, that's
But I've been
hilarious.
watching
That's
that,
so great.
and then when we are both awake and we have some time, both of us we're playing Last of Us 2 to get ready for next season.
Shit, I should
Nice.
probably do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I mean, we're taking it slow, no rush. We spent like about an hour and a half just playing it. We're like at the moment we're not too far in. We're just at the part where what's her name? Oh my god, Ellie and
Abby.
Dina hook
Oh,
up. No,
okay.
Ellie and Dina hook up. They just it's very very very
Yeah.
like chapter one, very beginner, very
Okay.
beginning. But we're not like going too crazy. We're not going too hard on it.
All right.
Cool.
But we are
cool.
trying to get ready for the next season because the next season comes out April. So
Ooh.
I
Oh,
didn't
I
know
can't
that.
wait.
yeah. So
That's
speaking of
gonna be awesome.
April, Theo, they assume Borderlands going to be this year, sometime this year, season 3.
Oh yeah, Alice in Borderlands. Yes,
Yeah, season
Mm.
3,
That's gonna be so
bro.
good.
I don't know what's going to happen because
I don't know either. So I didn't know that there
gonna be
was
weird.
more out of the manga.
Well, the manga had season 1, season 2, and then
Right.
season 3 would be the quote unquote extra time where they have like this little. They have like a one-off. It's like a couple one-offs,
Hmm.
with Alice in there. And
Okay.
he's like he saves
Ooh.
somebody, but goes back to Borderlands for a second, and he's like, "Yo,
Ooh.
what the heck?"
Yeah,
Interesting.
there's rumor that April 13th is going to be the release date for Last of Us Season 2.
Yeah,
Oh,
Okay.
dope. Okay.
sometime April. Yeah, so we're just like 2 months to beat it. That's gonna be
Sweet.
Yeah.
don't have to go crazy on it.
All right. Minecraft boy.
Been doing Minecraft still out.
No.
No. I'm
No
probably getting
way.
ready to finally go back to Destiny 2 for a while with the new season. Been some more videos have been popping up on my feed.
Oh,
It looks like it's pretty
I was going to
decent.
ask you about Destiny if you've been checking out the Star Wars collab, I guess that came out, right?
Oh, I don't know. I actually haven't seen that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Ooh. I'll pull
Uh,
it up really quick.
it's gonna be it's more
It's just
cosmetics, I'm
skins.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can never
But
go wrong. If there's a
they actually
lightsaber,
look
I'll
pretty
go get it.
they actually look pretty dope. And there is the one of the emotes I think is the final fight between Obi-Wan and
I have the higher ground.
or that I think it's one of those. It's one of those fights.
Oh, okay.
But they looked pretty dope. If it was real, it
Here you
looked
go.
pretty. Yeah.
So you've got the
Oh,
Shadow Trooper,
sick.
you got a Stormtrooper, and then you've got the Emperor's Guard. The Ghost
feel attacked.
Shell.
I feel attacked because the hunter is the stormtrooper.
No. Yeah.
I feel
No, right.
attacked. I
Anyways,
am a hunter main, and I will forever be a hunter main.
Yes.
But
Hunter baby,
still,
Hunter class baby.
Do
But
not hit me with the stormtrooper that can't shoot for shit.
so the Ghost Shell is the Death Star 2.
Oh, okay.
That's dope.
And then your ship
Oh, it's
is
a TIE.
actually Vader's TIE Fighter.
That's cool.
Oh,
and it
sick.
actually
Okay.
makes the TIE Fighter sounds. There's also the speeder bike from episode 6
Yep.
for your Sparrow.
And then yeah, definitely check out the emotes though, because one of them is one of those classic fights, either Obi-Wan and Darth Maul or Obi-Wan and Anakin, and it's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. Have been watching some stuff. I did catch the second season of The Recruit on Netflix. Same with Night Agent. Both were really good. And I'm down to the last 2 episodes of Cobra Kai.
Nice.
Oh, sick. Matt, what about you?
Which I saw a interview with Ralph Macchio. I did not know that there's a good amount of stuff in the last couple episodes to set him up for that new Karate Kid with Jackie Chan.
Legends. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, sweet.
I'll let you go first, Jerry.
Okay. Still playing Cyberpunk. Yeah, just kind of taking my time on that and stuff. Let's see. I've been finishing up, or I've been keeping up with Shifting Gears because I'm a Tim Allen fan.
I
Um,
tried that. I tried the first episode, and it was not hitting it for me. Do I need to give it another try?
I would try it. It definitely steers towards like Last Man Standing
Because I
vibes.
loved Last Man Standing.
Yeah. It eventually hits, but no, I get you. The first episode kind of ran a little dry because he was a little serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it shifts into like the standard kind of like sitcom comedy, like and definitely when Sean William Scott is in it, he brings something
Yeah.
to the table, you know. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. I'm also a big Dennis Leary fan, so I've been watching his new show, Going Dutch.
Hmm.
That's been
Okay.
pretty funny.
Is that the military one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not bad, but he's definitely really funny. Like he does a lot of his like quick like, oh yeah, is that right? Yeah, like his type of comedy. And let's see what else have I been watching. Yeah, I think that's about it. And just yeah, Cyberpunk. I've been trying to like finish that, and then I really want to finish Outlaws and just do that one last mission and be done. And then yeah, and that's it.
Nice.
You, Matt?
Nice. Um, so watching wise, I am
Oh,
doing a
sorry, I forgot. I'm also fully keeping up with Solo Leveling. Second season is mind blowing. That's all.
Yep.
That's it.
all right. So me, I am doing a first time full watch of Star Wars Rebels.
Nice.
When it first came
Nice.
out, like it never really resonated with me very in, the very, very beginning, back in the day. But I'm loving it. They hit Grand Admiral Thrawn on the nose with how he is, and that's how
Oh
I
yeah.
pictured him in the books. So, the Great Heir of the Empire trilogy from Timothy Zahn. Um, you know, also, last night I watched the new Miles Teller movie, The Gorge,
Oh, I need to see
Oh,
that.
so did I did
on
too.
Apple
That was
TV.
good.
Uh, it is good. Like
Okay.
it kind of had a Last of Us vibe to it in some ways
Really?
A
because
little bit, yeah.
you know how
Anya
like
Taylor-Joy
the
was great.
yeah,
Yeah.
overall it was a really good movie for an Apple TV
Oh,
movie. It was great.
yeah.
Um, Sigourney Weaver was in it, and she played her role very well, for what it was. When you get into the actual when you get further into the movie, it was good. It was it
All
was
right.
good. I liked the ending to it. Kind of wrapped it up.
Yeah.
Didn't leave you hanging on anything.
I
Something
saw
I
an interview
definitely
that they paid homage to their other works with making Anya Taylor-Joy's character play chess and
yes.
Miles Teller played the
when
drums.
Masters played the
Yep.
drums. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Pretty good.
it was a great. I mean, it was an enjoyable movie. Like, made me glad that I get my Apple TV for free because of T-Mobile. So, you know, um, playing wise, um, I'm contemplating a full-on bullshit.
Island rework.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, Island rework.
Uh,
When did we say,
Oh.
Jason? We said like, oh, give it time. Just give it
Yeah.
time. That's right.
I've managed to find my way onto Animal Cross TikTok, and there's some really cool designs I've been
Oh
seeing.
my
What do you mean by
God.
find your way onto Animal
Yeah,
Crossing TikTok?
right?
I feel like the algorithm finds you.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm on Animal Crossing TikTok. There's some really cool designs that have given me some ideas and stuff that I want to do on my island. So,
Nice.
I think this time it's going to be a 3/4 full move.
Okay.
within-
So just not
Okay.
move the villagers? Potentially?
No, not
Okay.
going to move my museum. I put a lot of work into my
Mm.
Smithsonian that, I'll probably modify it a little bit,
Okay.
add some stuff onto it, but I'm not moving it. That thing's going to would be a monstrosity to move,
Gotcha.
how big it is. So,
Oh.
and then I started the campaign on Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Okay.
nice.
I was jonesing for a Star Wars game, and I was like, you know what? let's try it.
Okay.
Let's download it, see what it was about. Because I used to play Battlefront 1, and I just
Mm,
it was okay.
yeah.
So 2 I picked up a long time ago for like $10 on a sale, and just never downloaded it. It was one of those, hey, it's on sale, let me go and put it in my catalog, kind of like the Kingdom Hearts games. They're sitting in my
Mhm.
installed on my drive. I just haven't played them since I bought them.
That's
It
fair.
is it's gorgeous. The combat is as you expect from a Battlefront game, so far.
Okay.
Um, did get to play, shoot down X-Wings in a TIE fighter. That's kind of fun. So, overall, though, it is a gorgeous game, though, graphically and
Yeah.
everything. So, I'm having a little fun with it.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
So, I've definitely been in that Star Wars mood to the point where the movie posters at the movie theater. I think I'm gonna go try and get the rest of the Star Wars posters.
Oh
And
yeah.
kinda
Oh,
sum it
cool.
up,
So
because-
it's that's kind of ironic too. I actually in my days off I rewatched Ahsoka.
such a good
Nice.
show.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
actually gonna go right from Rebels into Ahsoka.
I was just gonna I was gonna ask you that if you were gonna do it because it aligns now like the way they put
because the
put
ending
it together.
to Rebels supposedly is the first shot in Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So-
I didn't know that.
But yeah. So anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, want to thank you for crashing game night with us tonight. For those that lurked in chat and just hung out with us, those are gonna be watching on the weekend. As always, thank you for hanging out with us, allowing us to give you some laughs. Hopefully, we did that for you tonight, especially with everything, all the chaos going on in the world right now. I think we all need a little bit of laughter in our lives right now to kind of lighten the heart a little bit. But with everything going on, please just be excellent to each other.
That's right, all you nerds. I just want to once again I want to get low. I want to get a little low and get a little ominous here and just say, be kind, be cool, and do you. And I just want to say also, if you see an opportunity to lend a helping hand, do so. Try to be and do better. Thank
Oh
you.
my God, dude, we just had 50th anniversary SNL this weekend, and that just gave me ladies' man vibe right there.
Thank you.
Need a
Thank you,
bottle
lady.
of coffee.
Thank you so much, lady.
Anyways.
No, but yes, please, everyone, just be cool. Let's keep it calm, everyone. If you guys need to like zen out or calm down, do you, but also just be cool and yeah, and just try and do better and help out. Thank you guys and be safe. J Rock, J Bone, the J Man.
Yeah, what everything Jerry said. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do like last week.
Ditto.
Last. I know, right? Everything Jerry's just starting to get longer and longer. It's
Just less
hopefully-
ASMR.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully everything you guys had a good
guys are
Valentine's
mean.
Day, it was just past, hopefully it's Black History Month still, so shout outs, be kind everywhere. Know some history, get some history in, Black Lives Matter, everything like that. I just want to say that, it is already almost 2 months into the year, and we've had quite a ride already. So, just relax, people. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Just take a little bit of time, just relax, go through it, because we're having things go left and right, and half of them are we can be better at. Half of them we can be
Yes.
better. Half of them, and the other half is just like, wow, just maybe it's Mother Nature's way of saying slow down.
Slowly roll, or I'm going to do it
Slow
for
your
you.
roll, relax.
Yep.
But anyways, it is that time of night, my man,
Yeah.
man, Theo Walski. It's so good saying that again. Send us out like you do.
Well, y'all, thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Till next time, TTFN. Ta for now.
Good night, everybody.
Now it feels complete.